met a boy named Alto at the Tree of Life. He seemed nice enough and said he wanted to join us. I think he has some hidden reason for coming along with us. But if he gets in trouble, I'll still rescue him. I mean, he is a cutie.
We met a boy named Alto at the Tree of Life. He says he didn't see anyone else. I wonder where that brat Abner is then. He'd better be sneaking about, because if the monsters here find him, that featherweight pipsqueak is dead meat.
I think this boy we met named Alto is hiding something. We met him at the top of the Tree of Life, and he offered to go with us. I can't put my finger on it, but he makes me nervous.
Alcyone was waiting at the top of the Tree of Life. She was babbling things that didn't make any sense, and Alto has started acting weirder. It's all so very tiring.
That fool Abner was defeated by Alcyone. Now we have to come in and clean up his mess to get the leaf from the Tree of Life. I wonder why Abner has such a serious look. Is he just frightened? I hope that's it, because it's freaking me out.
The interior of the Tree of Life was hollow. It appeared to be consumed by some kind of termite-like creatures. I'm fairly certain this is the cause of the tree's illness. Alcyone used the bugs to attack us. No!
Abner's fallen in love with a pretty nurse in the hospital of Leary. Umi surprised me by giving the leaf from the Tree of Life to Abner and having him tell the nurse that he got it, just to impress her. Maybe Umi really is kind at heart.
Abner is trying very hard to impress a nurse in the hospital. I felt kind of sorry for him, so I gave him the leaf we got from the Tree of Life and told him to say he got it for her. I hope this doesn't give Hikaru and Fu the wrong idea about me.
We found out why Abner was so eager to get the leaf from the tree. It seems as if he's infatuated with a pretty nurse in Leary. He wanted to get the leaf to impress her. Even though Umi is putting on a brave face, I think she's a little disappointed he doesn't fancy her instead.
Alto asked to come along again. He isn't really clear as to why he wants to come, but I think he has some kind of secret task. Umi and Fu are against it, but I decided to let him. I think he's okay.
I wonder why Hikaru is letting a little kid come with us. Alto is not going to be anything but a drag on our resources. She promises he's her responsibility, though, so there's not much else I can say.
I'm still a little confused from our last battle with Alcyone. She said something about Alto's strong magic power, but I could have just heard her wrong. Anyway, Hikaru let Alto come along with us. Hopefully she doesn't regret the decision, for all our sakes.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Magic Knight Rayearth. Welcome to the Rainbow Junction shop? Well, it is, but where could it be? It's actually in here. Ta-da, it's magic! And when you say this guy over here is kind of magic... Geez, I was just like so close from the trigger point. Yes, you are. But the Rainbow Junction shop is a very special kind of shop. You can't get any sort of like health or magic potions here, but you can get some interesting items. All for the cost of having a certain number of sets of rainbow amulets. Now we do have to look and see how much we can actually afford here. According to this, we have at least 3 sets of rainbow amulets. So let's see what that can actually get us. There is this picture of Precia here, her shameful secret apparently. What are you doing with this, Mr. Juggling Man? But we only need one set in order to get it. But we better not show this to Precia herself. Huh. Okay, then. So, we got our new special item, Precia's Shameful Secret, which we can examine from our item menu, which means that finally we're actually getting some more space filled up in terms of this area. It's been empty for so long. Should we look at it, though? Yes. Oh no, she's eating an apple! The travesty! God, we should just, like, burn you at the stake. Jesus. How dare you. Anyway, what else is here? We got the poo-poo shoes. Which are not what it sounds like. We need 2 sets of amulets for this, and we have those as well. So now we have the poo-poo shoes, and we can try them on, apparently. It's kind of our first thing about equipable items, because there's very few of them. But apparently they'll make a poo-poo sound once we actually use them. Another thing is that once we actually get these items, it does not detract from the amount of amulets that we collect. As long as we just have 3 sets, or 1, 2, 3, up to 8, well, we'll get any item that we can in the shop. Alright, let's put these on our shoes. Yeah, on top of our shoes. It's more of a novelty item than anything. It just makes Makona's noise happen whenever you go, which, sounds novel in the first place, but it's kind of annoying once you actually start using them. So sorry, Makona. You're not kind of great for this kind of thing. This item we can also pick up right now, the Escape Gem. Rather interesting, because pretty much it's an escape rope or any sort of thing in order to get out of a dungeon. Which is good if, say for instance, you come across a time when you have a party member that you really need for a specific area in a dungeon who is dead and you can't use their specific magic. I would totally know this. But it's convenient for that sake, if you're not really great at the game. Now, we can't use it right now, but pretty much it's just a warp. Nothing special other than that. Now we have these 2 items, but we're not going to take a look at them now. Not until we actually have enough rainbow gems in order to actually get them. So now we can just head on our way. But, what say you about going back to Precia in order to show her the picture that we got of her? I think that'd be a good idea. You see, the Rainbow Junction shop isn't just a Rainbow Junction shop by name. It actually serves as a junction, where you're actually able to get to previous areas that would take forever in order to get to. South goes to a completely new area that we're not going to go to yet. East goes to Leary. North we can't go to, but west goes all the way to Polizu Village. We finally have an actual shortcut in order to get back to this area. Because otherwise you would have to go into Leary, then go to, yeah, Leary, the Crimson Underpass, then, geez, into Rosen, then crossing the sea to Taflon to down here. Where all you need is pretty much the swimming ability in order to get across the river here. This area is also kind of pointless. Just saying. However, there is another thing about that junction shop and pretty much what I just said. That it's kind of pointless, and I'm going to show that off soon enough. But in terms of getting over here, Precia's Manor's just down the road. We haven't been here in a long time. I should be dashing. I'm gonna forget that, I know it. Hey, Precia! How dare you eat apples? How dare you? You should be ashamed. And then she's like, ah. I got it from a weird clown man. So, yeah. If we show it to her, we lose the picture. So, hope you have that apple-eating action imprinted in your mind, because we'll never see it again. She's this very... I don't know what to call it. You okay now? Yeah, you are. I think you can actually go back to her at, like, tons of points in order to just get more information out of her. But, it takes a while. And I kind of don't want to, just because it's kind of just not great information anyways. She does say to go into the east. There is, but we haven't really come across anything yet, unfortunately. Heck, Clef, you have any idea? See, Clef is even less... He's even less helpful. He's still on Leary. But anyway, now that we've done that, back in our items, we don't have our shameful secret anymore. But that can't just be her only one, can it? Let's actually head back that direction. Which we can actually do a little bit faster, actually. Holding down the Y button, one button that we actually have not used yet, is a fast travel system. You can go to anywhere that we have already went to that you can access regularly, except for the Spring of Eterna, and just kind of go on your way. Even south to that place that we haven't gone to yet, so we're not going to go there. But yeah, you can pretty much just go anywhere. So let's go back to the Rainbow Junction shop. So yeah, your junction point of this shop is a little bit moot. Hey, dude! And yes, he has another shameful secret. The second one. The sequel! Now, it's not going to cost us 1 per thing, so this one's going to cost us 3, and is the one we can get right now. My picture is now your picture. But we better not give it back to her, because that's a bad idea. And we'd get spanked. Okay. Never... Jesus, man is all over the place with his docking. Yes, now we have her other shameful secret. What could it possibly be? We don't really get to see a good idea of what she's doing in terms of weapon crafting, but let's just say I guess she wasn't the master weaponsmith that she is now. Makona's pretty giggly about it, though. I don't know, would you use this kind of weapon? It's like there's like 6 different weapons in one in there. Oh well. Let's head back to Precia and see how she feels about this. Hey, Precia! Say hello! Like, once in a while. What? Let's just say you have improved greatly. Told you it was a clown man. So this is pretty much the general trend. If we go back to the Rainbow Junction shop at this point, you also... There's a third one. We can't get it yet. It actually costs 5 sets of rainbow amulets, so it's going to be a little bit before we can see what other horrendously hilarious things Precia has done in her past. It is a conspiracy. Conspiracy of clanmen. Nothing new to say. Great. Now this video is pretty much not just going to be all, hey, look at these dumb things. We should actually get some actual progress going on. So, with that, let's actually head back to Leary and head down that other passage that goes slightly southeast. How about it? Back in Leary, I don't know why we appeared this way, but yeah, heading to the left brings you to the Rainbow Junction shop, but heading to the right goes to Lac Attack Waterfall. But why would you say such a thing? You're looking for a change of scenery? Well, it's not going to be for a little bit, but let's head. The Lac Attack Waterfalls are kind of a small-ish area, so we're pretty much just going to round out our exploration here. Really? Because... Huh. That's... oh, okay, I suppose. We're not going to be able to get much done, I suppose, but... Does this guy just live alone? I don't get a lot into language in terms of Magic Knight Rayearth, but, well, oh well. And they probably have some sort of pump for the waterfalls. Now, Lac Attack Waterfalls is kind of more ambient in terms of its music, which is kind of good because, well, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of getting sick of hearing the same kind of music over and over and over in terms of locations and towns. Now, one thing we can actually do is there are things to collect down here, like a heart jewel. Now, before I actually touch it, who needs it? Hikaru needs it. A little bit behind on in terms of health. I really do prefer keeping people even. But in this pool here is a blue rainbow amulet. Here's some more examinable things that we need to actually look at. And these falls are also really, really tall. There's a lot in order to actually get to the bottom of this place. Even more so if you fall off from the top, well, it's going to be a really long climb for people. Now, one of these jars that Hikaru is wonderfully explaining and describing here should hold a purple rainbow amulet. Great. Alright. Now I think it's only the elusive... yeah, it's only the indigo that we actually need, and then we'll have a fourth set. And we're closing in on a fifth set overall. Possibly. Very possibly. Also pillars. Now we can also go swimming here, but there's not a lot to swim. It's mostly just like a big, huge area of water that we're able to actually just kind of go around. So let's head back on up and see what's up top. Sometimes the other sound effects, other than the roaring water, is kind of just... it throws me off a little bit. Yeah. For instance, here's the bridge that the old man was talking about, and, well, we're not getting very far with the boulder in our way. And, you know, with the other two girls not here. Yeah. Look at your hair going everywhere, Hikaru. Behold, I materialize out of your pockets. All I'm seeing out of your magic, Alto, is that you're really good at just blasting barriers and doors away. It is handy, but other than that, not much else. I hope you don't mind, old man, that we kind of just blew up a boulder on a bridge. I think the bridge is fine, but... Great googly moogly! That was, projectile. That was magic missile. Oh well. Yeah, wait, there is a picture up there. I actually never noticed this before, and... Geez, how many references does that make now? Like, 5 or 6? That I found, anyways? Now, unlike the other painting that we saw a while ago, this one I'm not too entirely sure, other than, well, it's just the painting. That's pretty much going to be it. So next time, we're going to be crossing this bridge. Fu is really scared of heights! Everybody do the swishes. But we're going to be crossing this bridge next time, so... See you next time, everyone.
Wow.